Now, let us go through a response together. Me and you, let us go through this response together. And remember, I will always say this, when we go through responses, one, we want to learn from them. So we'll pick up the strengths and we'll also pick up the weaknesses. Then we want to learn from those weaknesses in the event that maybe as a candidate too, I have made those errors. I can be able to learn from the errors. So don't always think you learn from the positive. Even from the errors of others, you can learn. So we're going to go through the response together and we see if the candidate did well or where they need to make some improvements. So our address will always come on the left-hand side and we have the name of the reader. Remember we said today it wasn't very easy to see the name of the reader, their job, and the address, which is correct. We have today's date of discharge, the name of the doctor, which comes in. Then we have patient details, Mr. Dean Johns, DOB, colon, and the date has been put there. So everything has been written very well. Good layout, the address. As we are going through this letter together, I wanted to look out for the following things that the examiner is going to be looking for. The examiner is looking for purpose, conciseness and clarity of the document, organization and layout, grammar. Those are the things the examiner is looking for. And they're also looking at my content. That is my content suitable for the reader. So those are the criterions I am being marked against. And by the way, 2 assessors are going to mark my letter. I am writing to update you regarding Mr. Jones, who has high cholesterol. He will be referred to you today for further assistance and management. Okay, so I would say fair attempts, and there's a reason why this is fair. Why am I not saying it? I will explain. Firstly, the candidate said, I'm writing to update you. Very good, because the reader of our letter is the patient. Very good. Then we have the diagnosis, which was mentioned. However, the diagnosis was capitalized, and we have said we cannot capitalize a diagnosis unless if it is named after someone. Then another is we cannot refer someone a second time. It is not possible to refer someone a second time. We refer once only. The second time, the patient is going back to their reader, update. So we update, return back, discharge back. We do not refer a second time. When the patient is going back to their reader, we never ever refer a second time. During assessment today, show the time. This will just boost my scores and make to get higher marks. During assessment today, Mr. Johns's, so apostrophe required there, dietary intake pattern was noted to be irregular. He often skips meals, especially breakfast, and his dietary quality is low fiber. We cannot capitalize fiber. It's just a common word. It's not a proper noun. Limited, fresh fruits and vegetables as well as whole grain cereals. Oh, the sentence is a bit too long. It has lost clarity. The sentence is too long. The sentence is too long. It has lost clarity for the reader, so the reader cannot tell. Neither can the reader understand what is being said or mentioned. It's too long. We avoid emotive language, excessive. So instead, he takes sugar above the recommended levels. Say above the recommended levels. We do not use words like excessive. So above the recommended levels. You say that his intake for sugar and salt is above the recommended levels. That's how we'll put it across. Then after this, remember, we don't have a social history. We don't have medical history. Go on to our discharge plan. In view of the above, we cannot capitalize today. Mr. Jones has lost 1.5 kgs now and is 85.3 kgs and not 5 centimeters. He's enjoying regular gym and having meals regularly, especially breakfast, as well as eating fruits daily, in the and energy levels has to note. So all this is not part of the discharge plan. Remember the case notes that we looked at, we said this is progress. So we can actually say in terms of progress, Mr. Jones has lost. So this is progress. This paragraph is about the progresses made. It's not the discharge plan. It's the progresses made. Then here we write our discharge plan. I'll make my request. For Mr. Jones's ongoing care and management, please review him after 2 months after his blood test and continue with improvements. That's what I'm going to say. So the discharge plan proved to have some challenges there. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, Ms. Full stop required here. So our letter okay, we have a score C. Score C is not in our pass range. Our pass range starts from C plus. Good sense of audience reflected in the response. So the candidate is aware this is a dietitian, great. However, paragraphing and layout were not accurately shown. We had challenges in our layout right here. Just go and show you so that you see. This is where we had challenges here. There, we had challenges there, these two areas here. here where my mouse is hovering, the progress one and the discharge plan. However, paragraphing and layout not accurately shown, particularly in the discharge and paragraphs. Improve expression and sentence structures. Clarity is more important than writing down sentences. Ensure content can be easily understood by the reader. So OET has started placing a lot of emphasis right now in not just me being able to write the letter, but ensuring that the clarity and the conciseness of the document can be clearly understood. The whole purpose of us writing these letters is to ensure that we express and communicate to the reader in a clear, concise, easy to understand manner. If I cannot convey my message to the reader, then the reader cannot do anything with the information. So ensure that your document is clear and concise at the end of the day. If it's not clear and concise, the reader cannot do anything about it. And the reader will feel strained and they'll not be able to continue care of the patient. Give yourself time when you're writing these letters. Do not rush. Look at every little word, every little tense. Look at it. It will change the outcome of your letter. So I would say to this candidate, good effort, but keep looking out for details.